I wear this net on my head because my red hair is falling out. I wear these brown orthopedic shoes because I got a bad case of the gout. I know you want seconds on the corn dogs, but there's no reason to shout. Everybody gets enough food down here in Launch Ladyland. I'm a lunch lady, in case you didn't know. Or a dinner lady, as they're called in England. That was an Adam Sandler song that I knew when I was a kid. That I really like. I'm making Cornflake Tart today and custard from scratch. Because it's Mother's Day on Sunday, and I love my mummy. And that's her favourite thing for dessert. So that's what we're going to make. Let's go!
Another lost day, another lost year, another chopped onion to cover up the tears, another dream dead, another loss on the books, another fat guy cooks.
Oh yeah, and I'm Andy Baker, and welcome to another episode of Another Fat Guy Cooks. Right, so we are going to be making cornflake tart with custard. English classic, school dinners, amazing, sugary, fucking brilliant. Americans will have no idea what this shit is, so pay attention and then you can make it and freak all your friends out with your weird concoction. So the first thing we're going to do is going to make our dough for our cornflake tart. Now you can just buy short crust pastry and make your life fucking easier. We're not going to do that. We're going to make it from scratch because we're badasses. And it's really fucking simple. This is my new food processor. It bit me. I got two big I don't know if you can see that or not, but I got two big cuts on my fingers because the blade in here. Alright, calm down. Because this guy was packed in a way that meant it was very difficult to see when I was opening it up, so I kind of just grabbed it. Because I'm a fucking idiot. So, right. So, we're going to get our blender, which I guess we should make sure that it actually turns on and works. Hadn't plugged it in. That should go in there, and then this should go vroom. No. Are you plugged in properly? Wasn't plugged in properly. Try now. There we go. Okay, good. Fuck for that. So 180. That's way too much. $180, and then we need 80 butter that is cold, which this is. Yeah, 80. And then we are going to blitz this until it's all breadcrumby. You can do this by hand, but I bought a blender and bled, so I'm fucking using it. About that much. About 30 millilitres of water, and we're just going to drizzle this in, and that should bring the dough together. Oh look, a beer. Ow. Knock all this out. There we go. So it wants to be a little bit crumbly, but still come together in a nice ball like this. Couple of bits. And then we're going to take a plastic bag like this, or some plastic wrap or whatever you want. Wrap it up. Bang it out flat, and then throw that in the fridge for about 2 hours till it's nice and hard and cold. Okay, easy. Okay, so this has been in the fridge for about 2 hours, as you can see, nice and hard now. So what we need to do is we need to roll this out till it's, I don't know, about 8 mil thick, something like that. Okay, get a tin, big knob of butter, and we're just gonna rub this all around, and we're gonna be quite generous with it. Nice and buttered all the way. So we grab our short crust pastry, like so. We get our tin, and we bang it down in the centre, like so. And then gently just start letting it fall in, so we have a nice pie crust. Now what we need to do is we need to blind bake this. So you want a piece of parchment, like so, that you're going to tuck all the way into all the corners, like this. Like that. And then your choice of weights to weight it down. I'm just going to use rice. Stick a load of rice in, even it off, and then we're going to stick this in the oven for about 15 minutes at about 180. Once it's done, we're going to take it out, take the weights out, and then we're going to put it back in again for about another 5-10 minutes just to dry the crust out, because there'll be a bit of condensation underneath and a bit of wetness. So we put it back in after that for about another 5-10 minutes, and then that is when you will see me next, because that will be done. Now I have to go and sit in this stupid hairnet and tabard for the next 25 minutes while I cook this to keep the continuity of the episode going. So have a good laugh thinking about that while I go and do that, and I am back in now. Okay, so we're back. As you can see, we have our pastry all looking good. We're just going to put this to one side. We'll trim this off at the sides in a bit, but we're just going to let this cool now, and then we'll sort out our other stuff. So that's still hot. Right, so we've got two things to do. We've got to get our cornflake filling sorted, and we've got to get our custard. So for the custard first, we'll get this going. We want to get some milk. Basically, check the description for the measurements. I'm just going to do this by eye because I can't remember exactly. But I mean, this is going to be about, I don't know, maybe 2 pints of milk, something like that. How much is in here? This is 4 pints, and that's just, yeah, about 2 pints of milk, something like that. And we're also going to throw in some cream just to make it a little bit more thick and fatty and tasty. So throw in about half a thing of this, which is about 140 mil, something like that. Yeah, we're doing pints and mil because this is England and this is what we do here. Zero consistency. Okay, so we're going to put our sear saute pan on to medium for now. So we're just going to use this like another pan, just like this. We're just heating this one up now. Just want to get this almost to boiling, but not quite. Okay, so in our sear saute pan, we're going to throw in some golden syrup. You could use molasses for this if you wanted. This is to make our coating for our cornflakes. So we need about 150 grams of this, which is going to be about a third of it. We need about 65 grams of butter, which is about that much. Throw that in. Kobe. We need about 30 grams of dark sugar, brown sugar, caster sugar, demerara, why not? About 35 grams of that. That much. And because this is going to make kind of a caramel, I'm also going to put a little bit of salted caramel flavouring in there as well, just a little splash to darken it up a little bit. And we're also going to throw in a pinch of salt as well, just to give it like a nice salted caramelly kind of flavour. It's going to be really nice. It's not the classic way of doing it, but I tried it yesterday. Really fucking good. So in our bowl here, which is clean, quote unquote, we need 4 egg yolks. So we're just going to open these up, separate them from the whites, and then dump the yolks in. This one didn't want to play. And you can just do them in your hand like that and let all the white fall off, and then throw your yolk in. So as you can see, that's all nice and bubbly and mixed together lovely. So we could kill the heat on this now. Keep moving that around. In here, I want to throw about 100 grams of sugar in here. Maybe a bit less actually. Let's do 80 grams. So we're just going to throw in 2 or 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, about 3 of normal flour in there. And then we're going to whisk this all together so it makes a nice eggy, floury paste. What we'll do now is, while this is just waiting, we'll sort out our pie. So what we're going to do is just go around the edges with a knife, like so. So in here we're going to get some strawberry jam. You could make this from scratch if you want it to be a fucking try hard. Not today. So we're going to get the strawberry jam and we're going to make a nice beefy layer of jam. Thick layer of jam on the bottom. Okay, so while our sauce here is still nice and thick and lovely, as you can see, beautiful, we are going to throw in about 100 grams of cornflakes. These are crunchy nut cornflakes. Use whatever you like. There we go. That might be a bit too much, but we'll see. And then we're just going to stir this all around, kind of gently, because we don't want to crush all our cornflakes up into powder. But we do want everybody to be in the party and everybody to get a good coating. So we're going to now throw a load of cornflakes in here. And then tamp them down, because we want this to be quite tight so that when it cools down you can get a nice decent slice. Again, some people like these to be quite thin and low. Personally, I like it a nice mound of cornflakes. And also, I know my mum's on a diet, so the worse this is for her, the funnier it will be. And there you go, cornflake tart. Now, this then has to go back in the oven for about another 5 minutes, just on the same temperature, and that bakes everything together, makes everything stick all together. Then you take it out and cool it. The next time you see this, it will be cool. Right. Back to our custard. Okay, so what we want to do now our milk is hot. Now our milk's hot, we want to take a tiny little splash of milk, put it in with our egg mixture, and then mix it in. This is called tempering, which basically means it's slowly raising the temperature of the eggs with the milk so that it doesn't scramble the eggs, because you don't want scrambled eggs in your fucking custard. Okay, and that now is tempered, so we can just dump all of this in here. And again, we're going to bring this to just before a boil, and basically we're going to cook it until it's the exact thickness we want it to be, which is, you know, quite thick. I'm going to go and put this back in the oven for about 5 minutes, finish off the custard. How am I going to do this? Oh yeah. Okay, so next time you see me, this will all be done, and my mum is popping around to see me tomorrow, so we will wait until then to bring it all together, and she'll be our taste tester. You'll get to meet my lovely mother, which I think you may have done before. I think I put her on another video at some point, but she's going to taste it all. We're going to wish her happy Mother's Day, and we'll finish off. So I will see you then. And I won't be dressed like a cunt then either, which will be nice. I hope you guys appreciate this shit, because Jesus Christ is it fucking embarrassing. Okay, I'll see you later. Okay, we're back, and as you may notice, I've got my mother stood next to me. Say hello, Mum.
Hello, Mum.
So, we are going to unveil the cornflake cake and see what you think.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So, happy Mother's Day for today, which is tomorrow, but the video's going out tomorrow, so technically it's today.
Or yesterday. Yeah.
Or yesterday, yeah. Should we have a look then?
Yeah, can't wait. Looking forward to this.
Boom. Wow. What do you think of that?
That's amazing. Oh, that was wonderful.
Yeah.
That takes me back many, many years now.
Many.
Well, about a few.
We'll keep the specifics. And we've also got some homemade custard here, which is just about the right temperature, I would hope. So.
That's what we didn't get at school.
Custard?
Not homemade.
Oh no, in the packet stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so I've made my own short crust pastry. We've done just out of the jar jam, but we've put a really decent layer at the bottom, because you always get like a really sort of stingy smear of jam in the ones that I remember. Yeah. Right, Well, in this one you get some jam. So, dairy.
See, that's when I made mine. I couldn't get them to stay. It fell apart.
That's what it looks like on the inside, if you want to have a look. The Americans, you see, will have no idea what the fuck this is.
No.
Because they will have never seen cornflake cake. I spoke about it on Twitter a little bit and nobody had any idea what I was talking about. So, we'll do... How much do you want? Say when?
Yeah, that's fine, I think.
Yeah. About that much?
Taste, yeah.
Taste. Spoon or a fork? Probably a fork, I think. Probably for you to get through.
Anyway.
So go for it. Have a try, see what you think.
A bit at the bottom of the jam.
Well, this is my channel, so if you get it all over your face or whatever, it's just people enjoy it when things go wrong.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Try not to make them go wrong.
I don't know if we're going to pick you up. You're quite quiet.
Sorry. It's lovely.
It's lovely. It's lovely. So how lovely? Really lovely.
Really lovely. Oh, yeah. God, it's so lovely. Really lovely. But it is lovely.
Yeah. Cool.
Nobody's ever told me I'm quiet before.
But no, ever. No, I know.
Okay.
Happy Mother's Day to every other mother out there. Anyone who's not got their mother, I hope you're having an okay day. Can we say that?
I don't know.
I've just made you some. We just made some walnut and chocolate chip muffins that you're going to take to see Mama with tomorrow.
Are you going to show them or not?
I'll probably post a picture of them here. There you go. See, the wonder of television. You'll just keep eating. Yeah. I've just set up a Patreon account, so if you want to support the channel in an ongoing way and get some cool benefits and some merch and some other stuff, Then if you go to patreon.com/AFGC, which I think are the letters that start Another Fat Guy Cooks, AFGC, that's right, isn't it? Yeah. So patreon.com/AFGC. I think it's £3 a month for the initial thing, and you get some extra content. You get to talk to me. You get to offer some suggestions on the videos. You get other stuff. There's other tiers where you get better shit, but you know, whatever you want to give is brilliant, and it helps me put out better content, lets me get better equipment, and hopefully at some point will let me hire an editor so I don't have to do that part, because I fucking hate it. Please like, comment and subscribe. Hope everybody has a great Mother's Day. Another Fat Guy's just cooked. Say goodbye, Mum.
Goodbye.
Bye.
That was loud enough.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Yeah, I think we can do with that.
I look stupid, take me out.
Oh, don't worry about it. I look stupid every fucking week.
No, wonderful.
Yeah?
I touch me for these two.
Oh yeah, let's take the whole thing through.
Another fat guy cooks.